another finalist, the Sonamba with Palm devices, and Ajit is here to give us a little more information about it. So how did you start the Sonamba? What made it so innovative? Where did it come from?
It comes very simply from my mother-in-law who lives in Oregon. She would send us text messages, actually email, saying, all is well, I walk the dog. Once a week she would send those messages. And we tried to figure out why she was sending it, and it's very simple. The reason she used to send it was none of us called, and she wanted us to know that she was doing okay. So carrying the guilt of not having called was the reason behind creating this unit.
So you didn't want to be yelled at for not being, okay, got it.
Or even when I called, she would never really tell me that she was sick or anything because she didn't want to burden me with it.
Right.
So we needed a system that told me what was really happening every day, not just in emergencies. And that's why we built this.
And so how does the Sonamba do that? How does it tell you about that?
Let me show you how it works. Sonamba is a well-being status alert system.
Okay.
And it looks like a photo frame, which it is, but it's got motion and sound sensors. It keeps track of the seniors' activity in the house. Let's say they wake up, generally they wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, make themselves a cup of coffee. Today it's 9 o'clock and there's no activity in the kitchen. It will then send me text messages to my cell phone, not just me, my siblings as well, and the caregivers, and let them know that all is well or not well that day. So that's its fundamental thing. It's alerting system to tell me what's happening every day, not just in emergencies, right? Then it's got a great function. It is a touchscreen device that allows the senior, reminds them to take their medicines on time.
So, sorry. There you go.
Reminds them to take their medicines on time. It also has a great social networking feature, and I'll demonstrate it for you. It's without making them type anything, they can just touch a few things, like I feel okay today, or please call today. It creates a message, and then when you hit send, it will show up on the caregiver's cell phone. Okay?
The problem is the grandparents need to know how to work it, right?
So it's very simple. That's why we built it as a touch device. If you can see it, here's the text message that came through.
Very cool.
Okay? So the key function is most seniors, we needed to build a system for seniors that was extremely simple to use and didn't need any programming. So the way we program this system is you can program it from the system itself, or you can go on we built an iPhone application. It's a Sonamba iPhone application that allows you to remotely set this machine. Also, to create social interaction and make it a private social network, we have a website where where caregivers can go in and remotely send pictures to this device. And it becomes a great way of communicating and keeping the senior in their lives every day.
And how much is the product itself, and how does the structure work?
So the way we work the system is we've created multiple pricing scenarios for seniors living, and based on their budgets. Really, it's bought by caregivers for their senior, and it will cost $69 a month, includes the product as well as the service. What we did, especially in this system, is we built it with GSM network in it. It's a GSM network so that the senior does not need broadband or Wi-Fi, doesn't need to play around with things that are pretty difficult for seniors to do. One other feature that is very interesting that it has is, in case there's a real emergency, they can press a panic button, and I'll show you how it works. It's also an emergency button on the top of the system itself. If they press it, it will then send text messages to caregivers and start calling every one of them by voice.
Starts calling them.
Right? And
now, can you carry this?
You can carry it. This is all wirelessly. You can have multiple of them around the house.
So it's similar to the Life Alert or Lifeline deal.
The reason why we built it the way we built Sonamba was Life Alert and those kinds of systems are only 25% efficient because seniors don't like to wear a panic button. It's a kind of...
It's not pretty.
Yes. So we built a system so that you can have tens of these buttons around the house, so that if they have an emergency, they can press it. But our activities of daily living technology that follows people's motions acts as a backup system in case they have an accident and they never press the button.
Okay.
And that's why it is a much better than a panic button by itself.
Right. And I mean, it is a lot. It's about like $20 to $30 for the life alert. So this would be $70. Yeah. So
but it
there's
does
a difference.
social communications.
Right.
It does social communications. It keeps the family involved. It lets them know that they're following their routine every day. So, like I mentioned, it is for everyday living, not just for emergencies.
And if you wanted to have one in the living room, one in the bedroom, one in the kitchen, does that how?
So the way we do it is we have a second system, which are just motion and sound sensors. They talk wirelessly with the main unit, so you don't need another one in the bedroom or in the bathroom. And they keep track. You just need one of these. These only cost $49 each.
Just one time fee.
Just one time fee.
Okay. Okay, and is this available now?
It's available now. We've been shipping for the last month.
Very nice. Well, congratulations on the great innovation. Best of luck to you. Hopefully you'll win the guaranteed distribution and $20,000 in free marketing.
Well, thanks for stopping by.
Thank you. And we'll keep you tuned with the other finalists for the Bright Ideas Awards. Bye for now.